we had to look at a general manager. And I went and interviewed, got all these recommendations from around the league, and interviewed all these guys, and I didn't like any of them. And I think I wound up hiring a guy that really hadn't done it before, that was a player agent, and who had this one great skill set for sure. He had played, and he knew basketball, but he was a great, negotiator. But really, what turned out to be the most important thing is how well does he get along with me? Because I'm involved. It's, I'm the managing guy for the team, the owner, and you have to be able to work well with your general manager. You have to get along. You have to see eye to eye. You don't have to agree on everything, but you have to be able to communicate. And so at the end of the day, I look back at Bob Myers, who I think is the best general manager in the game.
Because he gets along with you.
He gets along with me. But he won the award 2 of the last 2 years. But here's the truth is, we get along great.
I don't allocate an enormous amount of importance to how my GM gets along with me. I allocate so much more. I consider the vision. Do I follow what he says? Do I get what he's trying to do? And do I understand where he's trying to take our franchise? And for me, that has so much more value because, frankly, the concern I would have for people that, where you put too much of a role in how we get along, how you communicate, I get. Right. But how we get along, to me, I want a GM that really has a vision. Now, granted, our franchises might be slightly in different places, but a vision is so important to me.
When I first got there, I was like, I can't just go out and hire new people because I don't know what to hire for, right? So I'll keep the people that are there. And I learned very quickly and very expensively that the #1 job of a general manager is not to win championships, it's to keep their job, right? And they'll do it and they'll spend your money in any way they can in order to keep that job. And it cost me a boatload of money early on. And then I started, from my perspective, again, we're all different, that there were certain skill sets I started valuing more and more and more. Right? I remember walking to a scouts meeting and our war room, right? And we had all of our players all lined up for the draft. And I'm like, okay, well, tell me what you think about all these. And I had read some scouting reports. He goes, I like him a little bit. I'm like, look, anybody who says I like him a little bit, you're immediately fired, right? If you can't take a position. And so I started recognizing that, to me, the #1, the most difficult skill set in basketball is talent evaluation. And then from there, you start working out. Because if you can't evaluate players well, it doesn't matter what you negotiate, doesn't matter how good your coach is, doesn't matter how good your general manager is, you're going to suck.